Alright, let's learn to make chili in the slow cooker. Now we're going to need a lot of ground beef, diced tomatoes, beans and tomato puree, salt, cumin, oregano, paprika, cayenne pepper, chili flakes, black pepper, thyme and garlic. Get yourself a small mixing bowl. Add in all of the dry ingredients and then give them a good mix up. Now all of these ingredient amounts are in the description, so check that out. You can use a fork or a small whisk just to get everything all blended up just nicely. Hardest part about making chili in the slow cooker is washing the beans, if you're using beans. You don't have to use beans in chili, but we like them in ours. So get a colander in the sink and wash the beans. This can take a little while. It should look something like this though. Get them so there's no foam when you run water over them. Something like that. Perfect. Add this to the slow cooker insert. I normally do all the beans first and get them in there. Alright, let's start browning the beef. This is where the vegetarians should look the other direction. So we do have a lot of beef to do, so we're going to use 2 frying pans to do it in 2 separate batches. I normally use a spatula to kind of break it up like this. Get a second spatula in there and you can kind of pull it all apart. Get it nice and fine. You don't want really big chunks in your chili, or maybe you do, but we don't. So make it as fine as you can, and then add it to the slow cooker. Keep adding the beef into the slow cooker, along with the tomatoes, the additional beans, more beef, and guess what? You guessed it, more beef. Wow, that's a lot of meat. But this does feed a lot of people. The rest of the spice mixture, I'm going to add in the last of our tomatoes, and lastly the tomato puree, and whatever spices are left. I'm going to give this a really good mix up. I like to use 2 wooden spoons for this, so you can really grab a big chunk of this and pull it up to the surface and give it a good mixing over. This is starting to look like chili. Should look something like this when it's done. Alright, now let's move this over and put it in our slow cooker. We're going to set the lid on and we're going to put this on to low for 8 hours. 8 hours later it comes out looking just like this. Now you can top this with some sour cream, some dry crackers, whatever you want. It's your chili. We normally just have ours like this. It's a great hearty meal in the winter. I hope you give this chili recipe a try. It is delicious. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe.